Now we'll study about passing checkbox data to CGI program. In the previous section, we have learned about passing form information in a CGI program. Here we'll understand how to transfer other widgets such as checkbox, radio buttons, etc. to CGI programs. They are very simple. Checkbox are displayed like this. You can see from here. These are checkboxes, maths or physics. Checkbox means user can have preferences for both or for only one. And there will be a button which will submit the result. So this is the HTML code for displaying these two checkboxes. For this, we'll create a form action where control will go to the checkbox.cgi file and method is post. We should always prefer post method, and get method should be avoided in order to hide information on the URL box. And then input type is checkbox, name is maths. Name means label. It will be displayed like this, and checkbox means it will create a checkbox. And value is on. Maths, input type checkbox, name physics, value on. Here maths is written over here and physics label is given over here. Name means this is the variable name for maths and physics values. And value will take, this is the variable name and the value is on for both of them. And then input type submit, and value is displayed as value. On the button is displayed as select subject, and then form is closed. Now CGI script for checkbox.cgi is given over here. When we'll click on select subject, the control will go to checkbox.cgi. Then what will happen? Let's see through this script. We'll import CGI and CGI-TB form CGI.field storage. If form.getValue maths, then math flag will be on, else math flag will be off. Similarly, if form.getValue will be physics, then physics flag will be set as on, otherwise it will be set as off. And then we need to display result on the web page also, on the browser also. So how to do this? This is a script, complete script. Here no HTML code is written inside this script. This is CGI script which is written in Python. But how to display these results? Physics flag or math flag value? Because on web server, on web browser, information can only be displayed if it is written in HTML code. So it will be displayed as HTML head. Then we'll write the title as checkbox, third CGI program, head closed, body closed. And then we'll return the information as checkbox math is math flag, checkbox physics is physics flag. If math flag will be ticked by the user, then its value will be on, otherwise it will be off, as we have set to using if else statement over here. Similarly for physics. So we'll get the appropriate output. Okay, so this is how we can use checkboxes in a CGI program. Similarly, we can use radio buttons in a CGI program. How to do that? First of all, we need to create a form. Radio button means we have to choose either of the options. If I click on maths, then only maths will be chosen. Otherwise, physics. If I click on physics, then physics will be chosen. Either of them. In case of checkboxes, all the options can be selected. But in case of radio buttons, then among all the options, only one option can be chosen. For this, we'll create a form action CGI bin radio button.py and method post. Then how to draw these radio buttons? Input type radio, name subject, and value is maths. Then maths label over here. Similarly, radio button, radio data type, name is subject, value is physics, and here it's label. Then submit, select subject. Then user will choose either of these options, either maths or physics. Then the control will go to the radio button.py file when user will click on select subject. Then when the control will go to the radio button.py file, what will happen? We can see through this code. This is same as previous. If form.getValue subject will get the value either maths or physics, subject is equal to form.getValue subject. That means that value is assigned to the variable subject. Otherwise, the subject value will be set as not set, because there will be only one value. So we'll get the subject value in this field and it will be assigned to the variable subject and either maths or physics. And if it will be not set, user didn't choose any of the options, then not set will be copied to subject. Here HTML code for displaying the output. Selected subject is, if he has chosen maths, then here maths will be written. You'll get the answer as selected subject is maths. And if the user didn't choose any of the options, not maths nor physics, then not set option will be displayed. This is how you can use radio buttons in a CGI program. Next is passing text area data to a CGI program. Similarly, if I want to send a paragraph or textual data as shown in this figure, then I need to use text area. For this, the form to be created is form action CGI bin text area.py, method is post. Then text area name is text content. It is having columns 40 and rows 4. We need to specify the dimension of this text area. That means 40 columns and 4 rows. 40 by 4 block for text area. Type your text here. So this is the message written over here. Then text area tag is closed and in input type submit button, we'll write submit. Whatever information user will write over here will be submitted to the file text area.py. And how this CGI file will work, text area.py, let's see. Import CGI, CGI TB, these fields are same. Then form.getValue text content, whatever will be the content will be assigned to text content. Otherwise, text content will be set as not entered. Similarly, as we have done in radio button. And this information is displayed by using this HTML code where it is written enter text content is text content. Whatever user has written in the text area will be displayed as output by using this program. So this is the CGI script and this is embedded code of script as well as HTML along with HTML. This is written by using % symbol. Next one is passing drop-down box to CGI program. You know about drop-down box. What is drop-down box? It is displayed like this. The result of this code is in the following form, maths. When I click over here, it will provide you more options. So I can choose any of the option from this drop-down menu. But the thing is, only one of the option will be selected. Then this is how to create it using form. By clicking on submit, the control will go to dropdown.py, method is post. Select name dropdown, and there are two options in this dropdown, value maths, value physics. Okay, and these are the labels. Then we'll close options. For this, select tag is used for creating dropdown. Dropdown's name is dropdown. Then we can have multiple options in it. One, as we have two options, so there are two tags only, option, value, maths. Then we'll close option tag. Then again option open, value physics. Then we'll close option. Then this is the submit button. If we have 10 options, we need to add 10 option tags over here with their respective values. Now, when I click on submit, this CGI script will work. Let's see how it will work. You can see import module for CGI handling. It is same as previous. This is the main code to understand. If form.getValue dropdown, we'll get the value in subject is equal to form.getValue dropdown, else subject not entered. Then this information will be displayed by using selected subject is %subject. So it's very easy and simple how to fetch information of drop-down box using CGI Python script. It's very simple to understand. So we have studied various controls over here, which are radio button, check boxes, text area, text, simple text, etc. And text area also, which includes paragraph.